Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to my little webinar. And unlike other webinar people, I will tell you right now in a nutshell what it is all about. This webinar is dedicated to people who work in the healthcare, small business owner, and everyone who is passionate about helping people and who is happy to see someone doing better who was doing bad or unwell or struggling or anything like that. So if you are one of these people who love to help people and who is a people's person and not a shy person at all, or in general, I will share you awesome information how you can impact other people's life with a little but very powerful tool, and how you will be rewarded. And especially if you are an owner of a small business anywhere in the health industry, usually you have an address where you do your business, where you stick to, and sorry, where you serve more or less locals. And I will show you a way how to be much more flexible, because I guess, or I think your business idea once was not just about helping people, but you also want to have a better life financially, to do a little bit more than a job person can do. And also, what I'm about to show you fits very, very good to what you are already doing. It's more a competition for your services, and you will have lots of happy clients and customers. And let's get started right away. What will you learn in this webinar? How you increase your own health, because I think that's very important that you are a good example for other people. How to level up your energy level, how to achieve a better lifestyle by helping other people, which sounds a bit funny at the moment, but I will show you in a bit why I could say that, and how you can actually partner up with one of the most successful business families in the US who can provide you a new home income-wise if you want that. You should be passionate, as I said before, passionate about in work smarter, not harder, not necessary. Lots of people think I have to work more hours and harder until I am sick by myself. No, I want to show you the other way. The other way does exist, and I want to show you a way how you still receive money from your clients after they already healthy, destruction fees free, and they actually don't need to visit you anymore, because they don't need your services anymore. But what I'm about to show you makes them happy for a long time, and they will hopefully recommend you to others in order to become successful by themselves. So let's start everything with a short question. What do you think is the most value or the most valuable good you can think of? Do you really think that's gold, a luxury car, or anything other which seems to be very precious, aside of friendships and very important people who are in your inner circle, of course, and something you could even sell to a millionaire or the queen, and literally everyone wants it. And the older a person gets, the more valuable it is. What is it I'm talking about? Yeah, you got it. It's the time. Because any other good you can replace, you can always find another job, another income, and even an expensive car. As much as it aches, if it runs into an accident, it can be replaced. But every single 5 minutes of your life, once they're gone forever. you can't get them back. So what you want and what your clients actually want from you is not your services. You shall give them more happy, healthy, distraction-free lifetime. And this is where my information comes into the place to support, wish to help your clients to a better, happy lifetime. What do you think if you and especially them jump out of the bed in the morning, enjoy their life distraction free, and also financially happy, so that they actually can do their real purpose of their life? And this might not be paying bills, doing night shift works, or jobs which are a distraction for the health and so on, so that you can say at the end, age is just a number. Live your life to the fullest until your very last day. That's what it should be. But if you go to your local town center and watch around, see how many people are actually struggling. Some know how to hide it, but in many cases you can see people are not happy. And here is your chance to change it and to be rewarded in a way you actually deserve. And just think of how many how less you are actually rewarded in the reality. So just let's think of what happened recently. Not so long ago, there was Christmas. Christmas is a money-eating event for gifts and expensive food. And think of how many gifts come from China and for how long do they last? They often don't last for very long. So money for expensive food, and Valentine is on our doorstep. Easter is coming afterwards very soon. So another moment where you have to invest money with not much in return. And the January came with lots of bills. So what about something that lasts longer and that puts money into your pockets, helps you to spend Christmas in places you actually want to be, and gives your body and your general health a state you haven't been in for years, maybe even as a healthcare person, because this is a demanding job. And I will show you or tell you in a minute why I can tell about it. Enjoy being financially free, geographically free, and be the own planner of your own time. Don't be the toy of other people. Increase or just to start your own lifestyle business. And if you do that, after some time, people will come to you, find out what did you do, why are you doing, because and this is your chance to take over the conversation and to invite them to share this information, and where the chance comes into place to earn money. So, and the most important thing is this can be done from all over the world as long as you got an internet connection. So if your original idea was to earn enough money without too many costs, to travel much more, to do your business from Dubai, from Rio, from Sydney, or from everywhere where you actually would like to be, you can do that. This is one of the first real and serious business to take away. You can't it's not just about pizza and Chinese food to take away. This is also a business to take away. And think of how long lasts the pizza and how long will this last. And I wonder if a pizza pays you any money. So in this webinar, I will show you a way how to secure your family financially, and so that you always have time for them in case you got one. A system that keeps you healthy and happy for a longer time, and your personal development can be boosted as well. And this is actually logic, because if you don't grow, your business don't grow as well. And how to build an income stress-free, and the most important thing is that you can say no to unwanted offers. That is so important, that you can say no to things you actually don't want, and you normally would have to say yes because you need the money. But I will show you it is possible to say no, and you can lots of good stuff back to your environment, to the people you love. Just short details about me. I'm from Germany originally. I went to the classic education. I love to learn about online marketing, and I was self-employed for 3 years. I was a self-employed courier, and by this job made me to visit lots of hospitals in the UK and pharmacies, and I've done medication runs. I collected samples from hospitals, and I delivered stuff to hospitals. So I got a little idea how the health business is done in this country, and not just one hospital. I think I've seen roughly 30, almost 40 hospitals all over the place. Currently, I'm working for Robert Dias because I didn't want to work so many hours anymore. Due to lack of financial education, I lost my family, but I got now a roadmap to better a number of things. Let me introduce you to 4 people who inspired me, and the first one is the one who has shown me this business, and this is Mr. Benjamin Kyäni from Austria, from Vienna. And when he started, he was 80,000 euros in debt, and this was caused by a previous business. Sorry, and he's now in the area of more than 50K a month. And his strongest why was the situation where he could not buy any more food for his little baby girl. So if you have a little baby girl or a baby boy at home, and this little man or girl wants food, and you don't even have £1 to get a little food, then this is a horrible situation, and this made him to do a number of changes. Then my friend Ralf Robert Wender from Dortmund, he teaches online marketing at their university, and he was able to cut down this complicated stuff to me, so that I now can tell other people who have never heard about it how to get started. Mrs. Andrea Kulik-Pilch, she was a hairstylist, and she is also a mom of lots of children, and both things were so demanding that she ended up in a bed with lots of pain and being sick, because if you work against your body and your energy, this is not healthy on the long run. Also, another friend of mine, Markus Elmleitner, he is almost blind, but he works as a successful entrepreneur, and he is even father of a little baby. Even though you are distracted in some important places. And another friend of mine, he's from South Africa, Victor. He helped me to change my mindset regarding entrepreneurial thinking, because I'm actually a job seeker. So the situation I was in, working as a self-employed, as a courier, and that means I worked 50 hours and more in the week, and it's very long sometimes. And yes, I was simply burned out, because my only days off were the bank holidays and Sundays and Saturdays. I was always working. So I had to look for a solution, because I couldn't end up in the bed. I have no one to look after me because I'm on my own. Here are some of my whys. I want a passive income to secure my retirement. I want to travel a little bit more. I want to become a better person. But the most important thing is where I want to share my experience by consuming a product that get me back to life within 1 week, and amazing and surprising that I think it fits very, very good to your clients, because I'm pretty sure you got lots of people who are struggling too. And I will show you in a minute why. I also refuse to feel old if there is a solution for a better body feeling. And I want to start my own YouTube channel to speak about interesting points most people don't know yet. Let's take a closer look to how the situation looks like for many people. If you are a normal employee, you don't have lots of spare time, and friends and family need to adjust around it. And the same thing if you are a small business owner in the healthcare industry. And another scary point is if you are the one who has the do job and your team around you is just around to support you, sorry, then everything depends on you. What is going on if you run into a traffic accident? Your car can't be used anymore. You have a bigger repair on your house, or you end up in the hospital for some time. Who is then the one who makes sure there is an income? If you are the one where everything is based on, then there might be a problem. And let's be honest, lots of small business owners, they are actually gambling on or betting their hope that the worst case never comes into place, because if they are out of the normal life, they would be in a financial disaster. So I want you to show a way, or I want to show you a way how you can change this. And can you really invest in your own health, healthy food, and stress-free holidays? And what about the education of your children? It's so expensive these days in English-speaking countries. If you don't want to apply for a student loan or don't want to save too much money, listen to me. What made me to look for a change? Maybe some of the points could be yours as well. I was broke, or the retirement money for the 1970s and later generations will be very poor. I come from a broke family and I caused one. The reason was and is lack of financial knowledge. I want a mindset change. I want to keep my parents' house because I don't want strangers in there. And I would like to meet the person I feel connected to, because I can't visit her because of lack of money. She is not around the corner. It would cost an overseas flight to meet her. Then the amazing product I will talk about in a minute, which helped me to overcome my occupational burnout. And I want to share some benefits about the product, the feature, and which will help your clients as well. And last but not least, I would like to be free financially and geographically. So what did I do? The first contact to the home business was in 2002, but I was not ready to go for it. And I had to keep doing the job life. It actually bothered me, and I tried to find a way to get out of it until I found Lisa Torres on YouTube not so long ago. And she said, don't sell, you are a guide. Take someone's hand and guide this person to the better side. And this changed the world for me, because I didn't understand how to sell in the right way at all, but I saw people who did, and I simply couldn't get why I was unable to do it. But this changed, fortunately, and the guy I mentioned before, Benjamin Kyäni's YouTube video, How to Approach People, and a comment I left under his video saying, I'm a courier, I am from Germany, living in England, if this helps him. And then he kept bothering me for a number of weeks until I said, yes, I start. And I was actually ready to start. I wanted a change, but I also without his support, his emails. But I wanted to learn first about the company and its products, and I will show you a bit of the research I did in order to make a decision. This is the guy I was talking about, and let me name also the company he works for. And the company is called Kyäni or Kyäni. It's a company situated in the United States in Idaho Falls, and the name sounds a bit like Finnish, but I was told it's a word from one of the American native tribes. Let's talk about the major problem the Kyäni company wants to solve. The major problem is, how do we eat, how do we live, how do we sleep these days? And if you see these 4 pictures, I think you know already what I'm trying to say. Bad sleep, bad food, pharmacy stuff. Which doesn't cure the problem. And bad food. The food is a major problem these days. And I got even support by Vincent Kraut from the World Class Speaker and even Grant Cardone as well. Both people say that supermarket food is just the real good quality products can't be get from your local supermarket or from bigger supermarkets. Just take a look how we trade our farming grounds, and I know how grounds must be traded that you still can grow some stuff from it. So supermarket food looks nice because otherwise people wouldn't buy it, but it's actually more a stomach filler than anything else. And the lack of nutrition, minerals, vitamins leads into a number of health problems on the long run. What did I find when I looked after the Kyäni products? This was the first picture I found, and it looked actually interesting. You see here a number of fruits, this little bag or sachet, or how you ever want to call it, and the mountains has to do with mountains, cold, so something which wants to get you healthy for a harsh environment. And one big feature of this product is the Alaskan blueberry. I will talk about it in a minute. I will talk about some benefits here, and because the Alaskan blueberry grows in an environment which is harsh. If you think of how the climate is in Alaska, short summers, long winters, and springs and autumn, there's a huge change between frost and warm during the daytime. If you want to survive in such an environment, you have to develop strategies to survive, and this food comes with a number of ingredients that helps the human body a lot. But there are also a number of other fruits you see here, and this looked very healthy. Some of the 22 superfruits which were put into the little blue bag I have shown you before. All of these fruits have interesting health benefits. I can't speak about all of them because this would take too long for this webinar, but I want to mention some. And let us start with the aronia berry. The aronia berry, it's almost in the middle, in the first line. Oh, no. Let's start with the main actual first. And this would be the blueberry. The Alaskan blueberry, it supports or helps in, I'm not allowed to say helps, but it has shown results by inflammation in your mouth. It supports the digestion, and it supports people who have light forms of diabetes, and also it supports skin problems, itchy skin problems, and reduces inflammation. This is what the main actor does. Then let us talk about the aronia berry. The aronia berry comes with some antioxidants. It supports the urinary tract, the balance of blood pressure, and also helps or supports or prevents diabetes and everything which comes with diabetes. And I have seen people who talked very good about this product had diabetes. And also there is an anti-carcinogenic effect. Let's also talk about the acai berries. The acai berries, they support the health of your heart. They are an aid for weight loss, and they come with some anti-aging effects. It encourages the libido and the mental function. What you don't see in this picture is a fruit which is called noni, but the noni is included as well. The noni is a tropical fruit, and the noni fruit cares for the blood pressure. It supports people who have depression to be less depression. It helps if people, or it supports people who are always tired. There are a number of people they have a problem. They're tired all the time, and they would love to sleep. And there is this is something where it comes into place. Then it supports the blood circulation. It also supports cancer problems. If I say support problems, I mean, of course, or generally, if I say support, it means it wants to remove everything which is a distraction. And also, noni helps with sleep problems. Let us just mention the grape seed. The problem with the grapes these days is because they are usually sold without seed. They developed sorts of grapes that they don't grow seeds anymore, but the oil made by grape seeds comes with tocotrienol, and tocotrienol is something which is most feared by cancer cells because they hate tocotrienol. And I think this is also an interesting fact. And just think of Facebook, how many cancer groups exist there, and how many people you can serve with this information by telling them Mother Nature has something powerful. Try it and see if you get a result, because Mother Nature is not much more powerful, but it's also more comfortable than other methods. So let us talk also about the amla berries. The amla berry supports the liver, the health of the liver. It controls the blood sugar. It decreases inflammation. It keeps skin and hair healthy. And let's finish with the mangosteen for today. The mangosteen is about anti-aging. It prevents acne. It supports a healthier cardiac function. It promotes red blood cells, and Also, it comes with skin health and anti-cancer properties. And I also, yeah, this is what I have to say about this at the moment. I could speak about every single fruit, but this would take way too long. And if you see there the aloe vera is a business and a healthy plant for decades. And here you get everything in once. You don't have to go to different places. Here you get all these benefits with these three packages. And this is called the Kyäni triangle of health. All these three products in combination consumed over the day will make sure that you get all the nutrition, all the minerals, all vitamins you need for the day. And this makes sure that the body gets a chance to heal, to detox, and simply run normal, because lots of people out there, they have lacks in certain places, and the body is not designed to die easily. We come with lots of emergency programs, but if your body is just one emergency program, there will be a day where it simply can't cope anymore, and then this is a situation you don't want to run in. And Kyäni gives you the chance to run simply normal. And if you are with people who are perfectly healthy, who have a body which is not just pain-free but energetic, this is such a different life. These people, they are friendly, they laugh all the time, and they work on projects, on their life projects. They don't think of anymore, what does my body, what does my pain, where is the next GP, and all this stuff. Even though I know some people love to be sick because this is their only way to get an attention, but this is not the sort of people we want to talk about today. And just let's see here the names. Sunrise is the product that is to be taken time or in the morning if you are not normal daylight person. The sunset speaks for itself. Sunset is to be taken before bedtime, and the extreme is to be taken a couple of times during the daytime. And this is the next product I want to talk about. It is because this is actually the one where the science of the Nobel Prize for Medicine comes into place. There was a man or scientist, Mr. Robert Furgot, in 1998. He got the Nobel Prize for Medicine because he found out about nitric oxide and its properties. And it's actually called the molecule of life because you can live without water for maybe a day, without oxygen for a minute or two, but if your body stops producing nitric oxide, you are dead within 15 seconds. You don't have to worry too much. Your body produces nitric oxide all the time, but let's say a 20 years old produces nearly 100%. The older you get, like a 60 years old, is down to 15. And this decreases dramatically after your 35th birthday. So, and if you go through all these different points here, I find the last one very important: supports proper nutrient absorption. So this is actually responsible for using the energy you put into your body with your food. So if you don't produce enough nitric oxide, you can't do anything with the food you get into. And this is the reason why many people feel less powerful. Let's just talk about at the end about the sunset. The sunset comes with vitamin A. It also comes with omega-3, and the source is mainly the wild lux from the northern Atlantic or northern seas where the water is still clean and nutrition. And what it does, or what we heard about, is that it makes sure that you get a deep, straight sleep. How many people out there who have problems to sleep, and how many people wish to have a proper sleep? This product, you can help them to a better sleep, and also you see here it comes with tocotrienol as well, so another source that you don't have to fear anymore. Any of your doctors who want to tell you you got cancer, there's no need anymore to fear this. And in addition, we heard people saying they didn't have to go to the toilet anymore during the night, because lots of people have to wake up after 2, 3, 4 hours, do their work, and then they go back to bed. And that means you always have to wake up, interrupt your sleep, because yeah, you need some attention to find the restroom. And if you simply can sleep straight and don't need to interrupt your sleep anymore, how cool is that, and how much more relaxed you wake up in the morning? This is the ensemble I got when I got started, and here you see the 7-day pack. Kyäni is so confident that they say our product is high concentrated and works, and within 7 days you get a result. You don't get a perfect result, but you feel changes that makes you to find out more. Let us also talk a short moment about the skincare, because Kyäni decided to enter the skincare market as well with the best possible product. Before we talked about the best product in terms of cell regeneration on the market, and now we talk about a product that supports also the growth of your stem cells. And what you see here, none of these artificials can be found in the skincare. But if you go into your local supermarket, just take a look on any average skincare product, you will find some of them, maybe not all, but some of them, and you don't want any petroleum-based stuff on your skin. And what I can tell you is that actually the cream, the skincare line, can be eaten. It is vegan and completely based on plants, but of course nobody would eat skincare. But isn't it great to know that you simply, what you can put on your skin, you can eat as well? And I think you don't want to eat anything which is petroleum based. It is shared in different products as well, because they have different tasks. The cleanser, of course, then cream for the day, cream for the night, and the serum. The serum is a very interesting one, because when I used it, I got a fresh, soft skin in my face, and I felt so awake, no longer tired around the eyes, because I think many people, even they wake up in the morning and they got their coffee, they still feel a tiredness, and this has gone. So both product lines in combination make sure that any anti-aging process is slowed down to the most possible level which we know about at the moment. And that's why I said before, you can have more happy, healthy lifetime and live your life to the fullest, because you simply don't feel so many traces of your age. So let me talk about the founders of Kyäni, and this would be the Hansen family, the two Hansens, and the Taylor family. The two Hansens, they are brothers, and they are in the business for a long time. They are active in the oil industry, for example. There are several petrol stations along the Route 66, and the Taylors are the owner of Idaho Potatoes, and they are best friends and work together for a long time. And they are already billionaires. So Kyäni is just a little nice extra. And the reason why they actually founded it is because their wives told them to give something back to the people. But these guys, they only can think in business, and that's why they found Kyäni. And what they wanted to do is to provide the best healthcare, the best product in terms of cell regeneration, that people can have a happy, healthy life until the very end. And I think this is a brilliant idea. And they're also active actually in charity projects. This is a scientist spot. I don't want to lose too many words about it. These are the three people at the moment who make sure that we get the best product, and it's a high-end product. You also would like to find out if everything is legal. There are these three institutions, for example, and let me tell you, the Direct Selling Association, they had a SCEO, and the COO with the name Michael Brescius. He has moved to Kyäni when he found out about Kyäni, because he thought this is the company he was waiting for his whole life. And the Direct Selling Association is an institution that lists companies who fulfill high standards, and it is so great to know that we now got a man on board who makes sure that we are legal and fulfill everything we need to. Let me show a screenshot of the CELDIA, and here we are listed, so everything is obviously correct. And another interesting point is, if you look after professional sport people, there is an institution in Germany called Cologne List or Kölner Liste, and they check, prove, and investigate about anything that people intake to increase their performance. About a secret, if there are stuff which is dangerous and people got suspended. Let me show you a screenshot of the inside of this website, of the database, and here Kyäni is listed as taking as a legal product. This can be used and can be taken to increase your performance, because it's completely natural and based on what Mother Nature provides, and all vitamins are natural, so that the body actually can absorb them. And now think of how many people you can actually serve out there who do sports. Oh, let me go back once more, because I wanted to tell about a few people who already Kyäni users. And this is, for example, Jesper Stegman. Stegman, he is a free diver, and I told you about one of the berries who support the red blood cells. Well, it's not a secret that you need many of them in order to store more oxygenium. Then there is the famous Mike Roger, who is taking advantage of the Kyäni triangle as well. Then there is Josh Tyler. He's a boxing expert, and a young lady, Miss Alec Puccio. She is a mountain climber, and I think she does even free climbing. And the product helps her to develop enough power and the concentration she needs in order to make the right decisions to climb up the rocks. So this is a huge field where you can become active. And there's another guy, Gannon Baker. He is a basketball player. So let's think of the following situation. At the moment, you might have a favorite sports team you support. How you normally do it? Well, you do it through the TV, or if you're lucky, you shout out from the public gallery. But what if you get the chance to support them physically with the Kyäni products in order to have a higher performance or increase their performance, and they are still fit and fresh while the other team is not, and legally they can't be suspended because of drinking juice, what it is at the end of the day. So do you think this helps them in any way to get some better results? Just think of what is possible, and just think how many sports clubs exist in this country, and they don't know about this product yet. They don't know, so they can't take advantage. And this is where we should change something. So how to take advantage? How can you participate? Use the product by yourself. That's the most important. Get experience with it, because like you can't recommend a movie you haven't seen by yourself. Feel the changes it does to your body, and then you get a clue how powerful this product is. And all we have to do is find new customers and find new business partners. That's it. We have nothing to do with the support. We have nothing to do with sending packages. We don't have to store anything at home except our own packages for our own consumption. And this is a great stuff, a great news. That's why this is actually a business for to take away. You actually literally just need your smartphone. The smartphone, I will tell you in a minute why actually the smartphone helps a lot. But before I do that, I want to tell you or explain you, if you share this information I gave you, this is actually caring. So how many people of your inner circle, friends, family, important business partner, or sport partner, or whoever is so important for you, that you wish them more healthy, happy lifetime, that they around you for some more time and in a state that you can enjoy them and they can enjoy you. So this is caring if you share this information with them. What they do with it, it's you can't know. But if you don't tell them, then yeah, you missed. Get started. What you do at the moment is not so important, as long as you willing to do the work, and this is basically at the moment make if you are already a business owner in the health industry, or if you are a healthcare at all, you are already a good listener. You already know how to ask questions, because you need to find out what the problem of your patient is, or of your client. Be a helpful person. Take anyone's hand to be the guide to the better. That means not selling, but being a friendly, helpful guide. Like a guide, if you go anywhere on holiday, you want to explore a city, and there is a nice person who knows this place, and he or she takes your hand and shows you around, and after that you know something you didn't know before. You need to be able to download and install an app on your smartphone, and I think in 2019 this is not such a secret anymore. And you already know, or you already enjoy helping people. You're already a people's person, so you already got everything you need. I don't need any qualification, CV, or anything from you. If you want some more information, further information I couldn't speak about in this video, get the app, the Kyäni Pro app, from your Google or Apple store. Install the app, and when it comes to the welcome screen here, where it says guest, go to the guest access, enter my name here where it says reference code, put my name in here, set up your country, but this is done usually automatically, and pick the language if English is not your first language. Then inside you find a video about the nutrition part, about the skincare, and some information about the earning potential. I will talk about it in a minute as well, and a short speech of one of the Hansens. Kyäni was founded in 2007, by the way, and we can start business in more than 60 countries. All these countries which are blues, filled out with blue, dark blue color, can be picked. This is just an example of numbers which is possible at the moment. It all depends on how much effort and how much work we are ready to invest. And also because of just a handful of people doing it here in the UK, I only could find numbers for the US. So these numbers would be slightly different for us. These are the ranks, the career steps which are available. And one good thing is we only need to find 3 business partners to work with. Everyone only needs 3 business partners to work with. And then once we have done this, we have our 3 people to find their 3 people. And we still should be helpful to these people to find their 3 people. So that means we are helping and supporting and helping. And most of what it is to share this information. All we do is we inform, we do not sell. We just find out about people's problems, and if our problem, or if what we have to offer. Ask yourself, how many elderly people do you know? How many people do you know they are tight on money, who wish to earn some extra money? Or how many people do you know whose health is not the best? If one of these points is true, why not to speak to them? Why not to inform them? And another interesting part is you will earn from every single person that joined your organization. So if you are a great person, a great people's person, and we worked out together that we put, let's say, 500 people into your organization over a certain time period, you will earn from 500 people. And imagine how much reward that is. And do you think you can get the same reward from your local business address? Also, Kyäni provides Dream Car program, a leadership training, well, fun meetings, rallies, and lots of activities. So we experience a great care, and all we have to do is, like, let me remind you, we only look for business partners and for customers. That's our only task. And you want to know now, is this a pyramid scheme? And I say, no, it's not a pyramid scheme, because real products are sold and shipped. There's also an auto ship function that makes sure that always stuff is shipped and there is always a turnover. But take a closer look to schools, churches, companies. There's always someone on top who tells others what to do. And this is the true pyramid scheme, not us. Because if we don't, like I said before, our 3 people to find their 3 people, if we don't support them to become happy, we are not happy. And this is a difference to regular companies. Let me show you an example, because you might want to know how much do you have to invest to start this side business, and ask yourself, how much money did you invest to start your current business? I am pretty sure you will you invested much more money than you will invest in this business here. Here are two numbers of two famous fast foods. And if you look after the numbers McDonald's wants from you, you wonder why there's still anybody willing to start and to open up a new McDonald's restaurant. The Subway is a little bit cheaper, but it takes time to get into profit. Once you sold your first cheeseburger or your first sandwich, you're not in profit at all. Here are the numbers to become a Kyäni representant, and the membership fee, the one time for life membership fee, is less than £40. How much money do you pay if you go to McDonald's with your family? Does it come close to £40? If you're on your own, it's right, but if you have to pay their food for 4 people, then you might come close to this. The lowest entry price is for the smallest starter pack is 420, and the highest is a bit above 1,000. And the reason for that is, of course, you need to experience with this product first before you can recommend. And the medium, the highest entry comes with tester packs you can give to your 3 or 4 best people to try out, and then we talk to them, or we share this information with them, because the idea is, if there are 2 people, one is too scared to sell and the other one is too scared to buy, that if you make a little gift, nobody is against receiving gifts, isn't it? And also these prices are shared in 2 weekly payments, because we in the UK, we still know the weekly payments, weekly salaries, and it's also required by law. Also, instantly you get the permission to start your business in 65 countries. You can use the Kyäni Pro app for 1 year, which comes in 33 languages, which is great. You can use the Kyäni logistics system and their support system. You have nothing to do with the support. If there's any complaint, there is a support. You don't need to do it. And another interesting thing is Kyäni is so confident about their products that they give you a 30 days money-back guarantee. So there is no risk in case you are really unhappy about anything. Just collect the package, the empty packages, send them back, and you will be refunded minus the postage. This is how the first package may look like, depending on what you ordered. How to get started? How will we get together? Well, I will contact you if you are happy to speak with me through WhatsApp or whatever is out there at the moment. It seems to change on a weekly basis. We find out the right starter package for you, and also, most important, we will think who are the right people to work with you, which is your best customer avatar, because nobody can relate to everybody, even though everyone wants more nitric oxide, because this is simply something everyone needs to better their health. And an extra challenge for UK residents is we are only a handful of people in 2018. There's lots of room for developments, and just think of London, the Greater London with 12 million people. If we are 500,000 people in this area, this is still like nothing. And think of how big the United Kingdom is. And there are many other cities and places where people are who are waiting for us, waiting to learn how they can better their health, how they can better their financial situation. Especially since the Brexit comes up, nobody knows what is going to happen, and some say we will run into recession. Let's do something that other people are in the recession, not us. So make a screenshot of my last slide, write a comment under this video, or simply text me, get in touch with me, and let's see how and when we get started, and make sure get me in front of your friends, of your people, that I can do a webinar for them, so that you get your first people in work with, so that you can generate another income stream. That's it for today, and thank you for listening to me, and I hope, or I am glad to help you, to serve you, and let's change as many people's life as we can. That's it for today. Thank you for listening to me. Bye for now, and yeah, have a great day.